Home Hardware Building Center starting gate is moving for the fifth race. It's post time. Fifth race, top of the stretch. Marmashi Walter, New Shooter, Shadow of a Lady, Barefoot Bud, and Crime Boss. They are off and pacing with New Shooter. Darting out for the early late from the outside. Crime Boss is leaving. Down on the inside, a Shadow of a Lady is pacing away in the garden spot outside. Caught wide is Crime Boss third. Inside fourth, that's Marmashi Walter. And trailing the field in the early going is Barefoot Bud. On through the Redland Farms backstretch for the first time as they approach the opening quarter. Out front, it's New Shooter. To show the way, he's clear by 4. Now up into second comes Crime Boss. He'll endeavor to close that gap second to the inside third. That is Shadow of a Lady. Then Marmashi Walter has come away, beaten 1. That is Barefoot Bud as they race single file on past the 3/8, 27-4. Was that opening quarter? They round the top turn and enter the stretch now for the first time. It's New Shooter on the front end and now just by 2. A closer second is Crime Boss, gapped out third. He's Shadow of a Lady outside and moving uncovered is Marmashi Walter from 4. And the fifth one is Barefoot Bud. They continue on into the lower turn as they approach the 5/8. New Shooter, yet to be challenged on the front end, is out there by 2 with Crime Boss racing second. Inside, Shadow of a Lady is third. Outside, uncovered Marmashi Walter fourth and Barefoot Bud. The half was 57-1. On to the Redland Farms backstretch for the final time. New Shooter is the one to catch. Now re-emerging with a 4-length lead on the inside. Crime Boss is backing off a bit. Second outside. Here comes Marmashi Walter up into 3. Then fourth inside for Shadow of a Lady. And at the back of the field is Barefoot Bud. 1:26-4 was the 3/4. They're midway around the final turn, and the New Shooter has a commanding lead with less than an eighth to come. Marmashi Walter has taken over second. Crime Boss is trying to hang in there third on the outside fourth. The Shadow of a Lady on to the lane. It's all New Shooter here in the fifth race. Drawing off to win it over Marmashi Walter. And Crime Boss will hold on to third. Mile paced in 1:57 1/5. Back in the Woodmere Farms Winners Enclosure, the 5th race winner. Number 2 in your program, New Shooter. Bay Colt, 3 years old, by all bets off. The Ponderosa Dan Pangoon, owned by Brady Doyle of Stratford PEI and Dan Bellow of Halifax. George Redison trains. Joe Barrio picking up his second winning drive on the program. New Shooter in 157 1/5.